What's up, you guys? What is going on? Welcome to tonight's training. Keisha Bass here. And I want to share with you all tonight about leveraging YouTube in order to grow your coaching businesses. So let me just make sure I'm live inside the Facebook group and all that good stuff. When you guys, if you can hear me, drop a comment and say hello. Awesome. I think I'm actually live in the group. Yes. And I want to share with you all. We are live in the group and all that good stuff. Okay. All right, you guys. What is going on, everybody? Happy New Year. I don't know if I've actually seen you guys since last year. I'm not quite sure. But just in case I have not, then Happy New Year. Okay. You guys can see I actually have chopped my hair off. Okay. So getting used to the new hair and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to share tonight, we're going to be talking about generating leads. And this year I'm going to be focusing more so on the coaches and course creators. So if you are a coach or a course creator and you want to grow your audience, then this is definitely going to be the right group for you to be a part of and stuff. And I posted in here maybe earlier today. Hey, what's up, Omega? I posted in here earlier today about, and I actually forwarded some stuff in here for you guys about Pixar. I think it was like Pixar was talking about how they actually the co-founder of Pixar on how they make great movies. Initially the films we put together, they are a mess. Okay. It's like everything in life. The first time you do it, it's a mess. Sometimes it's labeled a failure, but that's not even the right word to use. It's just like you get the first one out, you learn from it, and the only failure is if you don't learn from it, if you don't progress, right? And so I posted in here for you guys to drop your videos and stuff. I'm not seeing a lot of videos, so I'm not quite sure, like what's going on with that or whatever. This is a group about, getting more leads and sales with YouTube. And I know the number one way to fail at getting leads and sales with YouTube is to not produce content, okay? And so tonight I wanted to talk about some hacks. Of course, we're talking about some hacks for you all to get more leads and get more sales with YouTube, all right? So let's talk about that. And I'm going to pull up some notes that I actually have on that. And let me just go up here and talk about that, okay? All right, let me just see who I got with me or whatever. Hey, you guys, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's going on? All right. So let's just talk about it. Overthinking is honestly something that kills many businesses and kills many things. It looks like overthinking. And a lot of people definitely, when they go into YouTube and stuff, then they overthink it, right? They make it harder than it has to be, right? And they, just overthink the whole process. So overthinking will definitely be something that will kill your business and stuff like that. So you definitely want to make a decision, right? That you're going to do it, make a decision, and then go for it. All right. So now some hacks that I want you guys to know. Now, if you are a course creator or a coach, then you should already kind of have an idea of your audience and stuff. I'm going to make that assumption because hopefully you're creating a course and you already know the problem that you're solving and all that good stuff. And if you're a coach, then you kind of know, okay, what area am I going to be coaching in? So when you actually come from that angle, then you want to research, what exactly is your ideal customer looking for? So you want to do some research. I say this all the time. I do feel like a broken record sometimes. I just posted a video in the group that I did about 5 years ago. And I promise you, I was saying the same things 5 years ago. And I started to question myself like, okay, so like, Okay, but I obviously understand there's new people that come in the audience all the time, so I have to repeat myself, right? But about researching before you record, understanding that YouTube is a search engine, all right? YouTube is a search engine. So it is something that you can win, a hack, definitely. You can win if you know what people are searching for. And you create content for them, right, on a consistent basis. And we'll talk about consistency and stuff in just a moment. But yeah, but researching before you record. It is definitely a hack. If you want to get more leads and you want to get more sales, well, you have to get more eyeballs first and foremost, right? So in order to get more eyeballs, then you have to be found in the search engine. And so it's just kind of a domino effect that actually happens, right? So research before you actually record, know what people are looking for. I always say this all the time. Like, listen, think about it. It's just a matter of just thinking, right? It's just thinking. Like, if I wanted to do a review or if I wanted to talk about, bananas or something like that, I'm like looking at bananas. If I want to talk about bananas or something, then of course I want to think about what would someone type into the search engine looking for, to come upon my video, right? I wouldn't create a title that's something like, I want a banana. Like, who goes to YouTube and types in like, I want a banana? You guys get what I'm saying? Drop a one in the comments if this is making sense. All right. Hey, Rachel, what's going on, girlfriend? Awesome. All right. So it's like, does that make sense, right? Who goes to YouTube to look for that? And I see videos where this is what people do. They go in there, they just like put a title, they just throw a title together. They don't even think about like, the title or anything like that. And I want you guys to just, to just think. There's something like huge, you guys. I've been on this whole rampage about thinking, right? About thinking. You must think. Okay. It's like I was doing a call for another community and I was saying to them, like, the book was called Think and Grow Rich. It was actually not called Work and Grow Rich. Okay. It was called Think and Grow Rich. So there is something magical that happens when you start to just think and just ask yourself, okay, what would be the best? How should I do this? Right? What should I do? Or, what I'm saying? Like you kind of go into those kind of questions, what would be the best way for me to do a video that would get myself found in the search engine by my ideal client? What would be the best video for me to do that will get me into the search engine and be found by my ideal, my most perfect and amazing client, new client, right? Those are some of the questions that you can ask yourself, right? When you're talking about doing content. Now, if you guys have any questions, you can definitely drop in the comments. As much as I want to sit here and talk to you guys the whole time, I would, if you have questions, that would be awesome. And we can talk about the questions that you guys actually have, all right? Because that would help. That would help to direct it because I want to make sure you guys are, you're getting your questions answered and stuff like that. Okay. All right. So research is going to be so important. What I recommend that you all do, all right, and I talked about this, if you guys are a part of the One Video Away Challenge, I did an entire training earlier this week about how to go over to YouTube and how to like really create an entire document of topics. Okay. I think the training was about 15 minutes. And I went into detail about like how to just create, how to spider web your way, honestly, through creating your content calendar and stuff, which is something that I'm going to be offering definitely is content strategy sessions. I love talking about YouTube content and about what content to create. And it just comes really, really easy to me. And, I was just thinking, I was like, the thing that comes easy to you, and that it just doesn't come easy to other people. And we oftentimes don't even understand that. We're like, oh my God, it's so easy. Why don't you know how to do that? But so content, create a document of like, the video questions that you come up with, put a document together, open up Google Docs and just sit down on a Sunday and type in like, just come up with a bunch of questions. A website you can go to is Answer the Public. Okay. You can go to a website called Answer the Public and you can type in like your keywords. So say that you were in maybe credit repair. Okay. You can go to Answer the Public and you type in your keyword. And then what's going to happen is Answer the Public is going to bring you back all these different questions. All right. All these different questions that you can actually take. And if you use what I actually use, and you go over to YouTube and you can find out, is anyone actually looking for that particular question? Are they asking that? Okay. I've been doing some videos on my YouTube channel this week, and legit, I just literally go to find out what are people looking for. And I create content, I create a video, and I'm not even doing a pre-recorded video, you guys. I go live. I just go live, okay, on YouTube, and I just go live and I talk, I give out the content, right? And I'm live, and it's like almost like the Keisha Bass show that happens like almost every single day, right? So you get to decide like how you want to do this. And so that would be something I would encourage you all to do, is to go live, have some live content that you do. And just know it's like, hey, you're gonna have mess ups, and maybe no one will even notice that you have a mess up, right? And so just have some notes, right? I always have notes in Google Docs. I just put my highlighted points, things I want to make sure I cover. I put those in Google Docs. I can take a glance at that, and you guys can do the same. What's cool about doing YouTube Live is that the watch hours, like if you're trying to get into the monetization program, then when you do YouTube Live, it like doubles or triples or like something crazy, right? Your watch time, your watch hours and stuff. So I would highly encourage you guys to do live. You can even do like, you can get StreamYard, kind of what I'm like doing tonight, and you can even interview people. And I'm going to even recommend those you guys who are in One Video Away Challenge to do that, to go live with someone else, to get a buddy, go live, interview that person about their business, right? About what they do and what's their story and all that kind of stuff. Because listen, Oprah became a billionaire, like interviewing people. Okay. She interviewed people. Okay. The Oprah show was what? People sat on the sofa and Oprah asked them questions. And that's how her show was done. Right. And so there's nothing stopping you right now. You have Harpo Studios in your hand. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna say that louder for the people that's in the back. You have Harpo Studios in your hand. Okay? Harpo Studios in your hand. And so if you're talking about growing your business, growing your audience, and stuff, then you have the capability to do it, right? Now, like the quote I said earlier about Pixar, okay? How they talked about like in the beginning, it's a mess. In the beginning, it's a disaster. Okay. And it's okay. Because a lot of you all are not starting, because you're like, oh my God, I do, I'm not good at doing videos. Where you weren't good at walking either, but you didn't stop trying. You know what I'm saying? Like you were not good at it. Okay. You weren't good at driving, but you didn't. But because of what? Because of the reward of driving, because of the reward, you kept going through that because of the reward of driving and being able to take yourself places, right? You didn't stop walking, or stop trying to learn how to walk, right? Because it was like, even though you probably fell down and things like that, but because of the reward of walking, right? And because your parents probably like, listen, we're not going to carry you around forever, right? You went through that, whatever you had to go through in order to learn how to walk. I can get to even riding a bicycle. I remember when I was learning how to ride a bicycle, I know many of you all probably skin up your knees. You have skint your knees up, okay? And that is a word, right? You have skint your knees up trying to learn how to ride a bike, right? And even after that, falling down, busting your butt, trying to learn how to ride a bike, you still got it back on that bike. And so some of us, we didn't got so good that we could ride the bike. We didn't have to hold the handlebars and stuff. We got so good that I grew up in the South. And so growing up in the South, then we had, we put our friends on the handlebars and stuff like that. Yeah, we always, doing something. We got creative, right? And so because of the reward, we continue to go through, right? So I'm going to tell you guys this as well as it relates to YouTube, okay? As it relates to YouTube, because of the reward, I'm going to recommend you guys to continue to go through it, because here's what I was talking to a business owner this week, and we were talking about YouTube, and she was saying, she's really kind of, needing some way to expand her audience. She does Facebook Live, and there's things that's going on with that. And then she's running like Facebook ads, but like when you turn the ads off, then You done, boom, done, right? And so it's like what I was saying, I was expressing to her is the thing I like about YouTube is that it's evergreen, right? It's evergreen. So I have videos that are out there that I did 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like 3 years ago, a year ago, 6 months ago. I have that content out there that is actually still working for me, right? So it's still working and I don't have to, not whether I run ads or whether I don't run ads and stuff like that, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be working for me. And so many people don't want to go through the drudgery of the start. They don't want to go through the drudgery of the start because it's like, oh my God, how long is it going to take and all that kind of stuff. They don't want to go through the drudgery of the start. But now, I see someone on YouTube. She has a channel. She has over 300,000 subscribers. She hasn't uploaded a video in 5 months. And I'm going to tell you, what I know about YouTube, she is probably still making a very decent income from AdSense and probably still getting, if she's got affiliate programs, she's getting people reach out to her for affiliate offers and stuff like that, right? Yeah, bye, because she stayed in the game, right? Got better. So I just wanted to share, those things with you all around YouTube because it is definitely a evergreen long-term play in your actual business. All right. Now, I do want to let you guys know that some people have reached out about scheduling the blueprint calls, the YouTube strategy blueprint calls. I'm going to drop the link or whatever for those of you guys who want to, you need some help with coming up with your content strategy and stuff, and you want to use YouTube to grow your business. I do have some time available to do those calls. I'm gonna drop that in the comments for you guys. So those of you guys who want to actually do that, book that, then it will be available for you. Okay. Okay, so it looks like it let me post it on YouTube, but it didn't let me post it on Facebook. So I will drop it in Facebook as well. And those of you guys who are interested in, and I love the calls. They are 90 minutes long. I love them because they allow me and you to one-on-one. I can look at your analytics, which some people don't know how to look at their analytics and know how to, really mine the gold, I should say, out of their analytics and stuff like that. I met with LaRon Henderson, who's a part of the group here, and he was like, "Oh my God, I didn't even know how to look at my analytics." And I was like, "You got to know how to look at your analytics now." You know what I'm saying? Like you got to if you're gonna be on YouTube, you got to know what to look at to know what to look to make improvements and stuff. And so you have to know that, So he was so grateful to be able to see that because he didn't even realize that he had literal goal, just sitting right there. And because he wasn't paying attention to his analytics, you can start to create, more new content when you don't have to do that, right? It's like there's some way that you can mine the gold from the old content that you have, but you got to be able to. There's LaRon, okay, so yeah. So we were, able to dig in there and see what was going on, what was working and stuff like that. And legit, just a whole content plan. I think I gave LaRon enough content. LaRon, maybe 6 months or so. I think LaRon might have walked away and we had enough content and just looking at his analytics to see what videos were working, right? So this is why you have to hire a specialist because you don't know what to look for. It's just like, if something happened to your knee, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know what to look for as it relates to your knee. You have no idea, right? So you don't spend your time. You just go ahead and invest the money for your business, especially if you want to leverage something like YouTube in order to grow your business. Okay. You're right. You have videos. Yeah. You have videos that I could build on from 5 years ago. Right. And just it's out there, you know what I'm saying? Just saying, hey, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? And stuff. So anyways, y'all, I love it, love it, love it. Okay. So let's see here. Yes, I learned. I have a lot just from YouTube search and my analytics on reinvent the wheel. Absolutely. Okay. So I wanted tonight to just talk about, YouTube hacks to get more leads, get more sales. And that would be something that you guys, I would say as well, and I'm kind of just weaving and bobbing it. And is to, here's what I would recommend you do. Now, this is a challenge, and I intend for it to be a challenge. Okay. Probably, more challenging than the one video away challenge I'm doing right now, is to put yourself on a 90-day challenge, right? To record a video, in your specific niche, answering a question, that may come up, because after 90 days, you're going to have some data that you can actually look at. Okay. I'm not going to recommend that it's something that you do forever, because it's very grueling, but to just pick up your camera, to pick up your phone, and to just, record a video, and maybe, like I said, just answer a question in your specific niche. Or you can put yourself on a challenge. It's like, I know one coach, she did like 90 days. I think she did 100 days, and it was all about like gratitude. Like, it was legit about like a gratitude or something like that. So she just picked up the camera every day, and she built an audience that way. This is the number one reason why many people, business owners, really, 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 really fail online, is because they don't have anybody to sell to, right? You have two options. You have paid traffic, or you have organic traffic. That's the two options you have. You're going to pay for your traffic, you're going to pay for your eyeballs, or you're going to get your eyeballs organically. Most of us come into online businesses, and our knowledge of paid traffic is usually very, very limited. And sometimes our resources, capital, can be limited as well. So we tend to navigate to organic methods in order to grow our actual audience, right? So YouTube is a great platform, and I recommend, definitely for business owners to have a presence there, because one of the things I've been telling people is that YouTube is something where people will stumble upon you. Right. I've gotten so many Instagram messages now, summit requests. I got an email, some guy, I got a message from one guy. He wants me to do some entrepreneurship classes, with girls and stuff like that. So it's like a lot, that can come from you, having a YouTube channel and sharing your knowledge and your expertise. Okay. Let me come over and see what questions you guys have, because I know I have been like talking. Okay. Let's see here. Do you recommend we do the videos at the same time? What do you mean by that? What videos at the same time? What do you mean? Do I recommend you guys do the videos at the same time? What do you mean? Let me know what you mean by that, Rachel. Because if you're talking about the one video away challenge, and then if you're talking about the, just a regular challenge yourself to do videos, then pick one, I at one point in my actual video career, I did go on what's it called, a binge, and just create it. Like I would record videos like all day long. It was crazy. Like I would just think about a question. Okay, I would just think about a question, and I just pick up the camera and say, okay, like, do you guys want to know how to use StreamYard, right? And then I would just do a video about, how to use StreamYard or whatever it is, right? Hey, you want to know how to set up a Facebook group? And here's what I want to say as I'm talking to you guys, like I'm thinking as well, and thinking about some of you all that are on here. So like, even like Omega, like I know you're working with women that are 40 plus that want to start an online business. My YouTube channel would be teaching them all the things, right? And it would be like how to start a Facebook group, right? It would be how to set up your email marketing, what is a landing page, what is a capture page, how to use a calendar, online calendar. Like I would think about all the legit questions and all the things that they would really need to watch a video about. Seriously, right? I would, maybe a video about how to go live on Facebook, right? I'm saying like I would just legit have like videos about all these things that I would say, okay, what did I want to know when I got started? What would I have liked to know when I got started with my online business? See, and that's the thing. We always are like so far advanced, and we're like way down the street, and our people are like, I'm right here. Like I'm saying, like, how do I change the banner on my Facebook group? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like legit, there's like simple, basic questions that people are asking. So stop trying to be all deep. Okay. Stop trying to be all deep and, just answer questions. I mean, like I've literally done videos this week on my YouTube channel. I think one of them was like how to make money online 2021. Right. And I like to put the years because people will go and do like put the years in and stuff like that. But I just like see what are they typing in? What do they want to know? And even though I've said it 50,000 times, we're gonna say it again, right? We're gonna say it again and again. I mean, legit. When I probably get off here tonight, I may even go and just do do a live on my YouTube channel and just talk about a certain, I'll just go and look and see what people are searching for, and I'll just go live and I'll just talk about, how to whatever it is. I think I actually have a document I created that when I sit down and think about content stuff, then I'll just create a document and I'll just type, put the topics in there and stuff. And so I have like a document that has, video topics that I can just go and look at and see, like what, yeah. So I'm thinking like, let me see here. I think it's right here. Is this the one? No, that was when I was working on my Instagram stuff for my little brother. So the girl's trying to outsource. I'm like, listen, I got to get rid of some stuff. YouTube video ideas. Okay, I did that one for the one video wage challengers and stuff like that. But yeah, I just will go and I'll just do like video topics. I have a list of video topics documents. I have plenty of them. And then whenever I just think about, a video, I just go to that list. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see what questions you guys have, because I've been talking. What questions you guys have? And I am letting some folks into Video Profit Formula. So you guys know I have Video Profit Formula. That is Video Profit Formula is my actual YouTube course with all the things and stuff. Please, are your blueprint calls for someone who has not yet started too? Because I'm about to start soon. It really depends. So if you are, if you're a business owner and you're like already are, like you're doing business, right? And stuff like that, then, and you're like, okay, I know I want to gravitate to a YouTube channel and stuff, and you kind of want to get some direction on, because I mean, like, hey, nobody wants to waste their time going and starting something, and what I'm saying. So if that's where you are, where it's like, okay, I already have a business that's making money, I want to now have a YouTube channel to help grow this, grow my audience and stuff like that, or like get access to more people and stuff, then totally I would say, yeah, so we can put together a blueprint for you so that when you get ready to launch your YouTube channel, that you're good to go. I've been thinking about some things. I've gotten some folks. I talked to a business owner, and I've been talking to a lot of business owners, and one was mentioning about they wish I had services where my team would like manage. I had a team that would manage their YouTube channels and what kind of, they just wanted to be responsible for doing the videos, and that was it. Like they didn't want to do the thumbnails, they don't want to do the description, they don't want to do the uploading and stuff like that. In the past, I have actually have had services like that. Yeah, so we may introduce it again this year. I have to think about that. Yes, you are a network marketer. Okay, as long as I don't mind network marketers. I mean, I actually come from the industry, the network marketing industry. That's where I got my start, and that's why I started a YouTube channel, was because I was a network marketer who sucked at getting leads and wasn't obviously growing a business at all. And so so it was really that was the reason why I actually started on YouTube, quite honestly, because I wanted to build my own brand and stuff. And that's the one thing I would recommend, for those of you all that are network marketers, is to think about your own brand, right? Because I don't teach people to brand companies, because companies already have money to buy them to do their own branding and stuff. They don't need you to spend your money to brand them. So I'm really much into you really thinking about long term, so long term. So if you decide to part ways with the company, then what does that look like for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to build something that if you decide to go off and, set sail into the wind, that you have like I did pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not connected to any company, you know what I'm saying? Like, people say, like, Keisha, what's your company? I am the company. You know what I'm saying? Like, good or bad, I am the company, right? And so I create my own products and services. Now, I could, If I wanted to, I could connect with a network marketing company, right? If I did, nobody would know it out front because I don't need to be a billboard for a company. I don't need to be a billboard for a company. I want to own the customer relationship. You guys write that down. Okay. This is why YouTube is amazing, because see, if you send them, if they go straight to your company's website and they put their information in to the company's database and stuff like that, the company owns that data. You guys, data is like so much money. Data is money. Write that down. Data is money. One of the biggest reasons why, let me tell you guys why, if you want to know why I stopped selling on Amazon, I'll just tell you guys why. First of all, I realized that one, it was not my business, right? Because anytime someone can send me an email and make a decision, and I wasn't at the table when they made a decision, it's not my business. That's not mine. That's yours. And so I basically was like renting space on their websites. Okay. So this is how I think about stuff, right? I was like, okay, I'm just renting space on your website. And two, okay, so that's one thing. It wasn't my business. It was cash flow, but it wasn't my business. Two, I did not own the customer relationship. This is like, when I tell you like, okay, listen, okay? I did not own the customer relationship. Why? Because customers were going to Amazon. They were putting their information, their email address and their phone numbers and their addresses and everything. All that was going into the Amazon website, which means that Amazon owned the customer relationship. When I fulfilled the order with Amazon, the customer information would disappear. I could not download it. I could not contact that customer. It was nothing. It was not mine. So in business, whoever owns the customer relationship is the chess player, is king, okay? I'm just trying to teach you guys what they won't tell y'all on the internet. I'm just telling y'all what the videos won't tell you, okay? I can tell you because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, if you don't own the customer relationship, so how do I as a network marketer own the customer relationship? Well, I use my YouTube channel, okay? I grow my audience there. I send my audience to a free gift that I give them before they get to the website. So before you get to the website of the company, you're going to have to go through my website, give me your email address, give me your name, and now I actually have data. So now something should happen on this back end, which it has happened to me, okay? I have been terminated from a company, okay? So when I got terminated from that particular company, then I could not log in and get access to any customer data. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't get access to any customer data, but I had built a email list. This is where I talk about it. This is why you have to, you got to build your own stuff, So I had an email list, right? And so because I had an email list, I could send an email to my customer database and let my customer database know that I was moving on to something else. This is how people get in network marketing. They blow up really quickly because they have a database of people that they can message or they can say, hey, this is where I'm going. We're going to launch on this particular night at this time, jump on this webinar. Everybody signs up. Next thing you know, you wake up and they didn't join the company and now they're at diamond level. And you're like, what? You're like, wow, you just joined. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you just got started in the company. You're already diamond. You know what I'm saying? There's a process to this. You see what I'm saying? Rachel, imagine if I did not know. Imagine if I did not know how to build my own email list. Imagine if I wasn't capturing. Imagine if I was not capturing my customer data before I sent them to the company. I'd have been looking crazy. I'd have been looking real crazy. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for you to have, your own system and stuff like that. And one of the things that, this year, one of the things I know I really want to work on this year is helping business owners set up systems so that they have a system like that for YouTube. So it's like, okay, so when someone watches my YouTube video, then they can go into the description, they can opt in to get my free, whatever it is I have. And now you have an email list. You see what I'm saying? Now you own the customer data. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a way to do that. So you guys listen, that's the whole vibe. So on our strategy call, we can map out your YouTube sales system, right? So that's my jam. Okay. That is my complete jam. How do I own the customer data? How do I get them to give me their email address, right? You got to strategize that. And you got to strategize it from what it is that you sell. And it's usually a backwards process that we have to do. We have to go from what you sell all the way to like, okay, what would make sense for you to give away in the front for them to give you their email address. And now we take them through the process, right? We now own the customer data. Does that make sense? Drop a 2 in the comments if that was some valuable for somebody. I know it was valuable for me talking about it. I love talking about that. I absolutely love talking about YouTube and sales systems and stuff like that. I do. I do. Okay, any other questions before we jump off here tonight? And you guys, I put the link. You can go to KeishaBass.com/12 sessions. Don't ask me why I named it. I think that was because I had that during the 12 days of YouTube and stuff. So it's still called KeishaBass.com/12 sessions. Then yeah, go ahead and 2, because this is my concentration point. Yes, it is like definitely, and it's levels to all of this, right? Some of you all you may be at the first level where it's like, okay, let me get the, and some people may be at the first level, like, let me start selling something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because I'm not going to tell you that YouTube is going to fix all your sales problems. Like if you have a sales problem in your business, let me cut it to the chase. Okay. Like, listen, if you have a sales problem in your business right now, if you are not making sales, if you're not actively making sales in your business right now, YouTube will not fix that for you. It won't. I know. I should probably say something different, because you know what I'm saying, but I'm not going to say anything different. You want to know why I'm saying that to you? Is because YouTube is going to simply help. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to help and stuff. But if you're not making offers for people to buy, right, then to set up a passive income stream, to set up something passive like YouTube is a passive marketing strategy because it's not active. It's not like, it's like a passive way. Like I said, stumble upon. Somebody comes and search something, they stumble upon you. But you want to have in your business an active way that you're growing and you're building. You want to have an active way, like right now. It's like, okay, so let me figure out, how am I going to get customers? How am I going to make offers? How am I going to get people, and that may be something like, I'm going to tell you guys, an active one. It may be something like Facebook Live. It may be something like what I'm doing here tonight. It may be a weekly training. It may be something like this. And then where you reach out to the people who jumped on, and you're like, hey, appreciate you jumping on the live stream this week. I do have some sessions open for folks who need some help, and you have an active, like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Like, I'm going to reach out to y'all. Okay. Those of you guys who got on here, like, I'm going to reach out to you. Like, what's up? Okay. You need some help, right? It's just a simple question. Do you need some help? Do you need some help? Okay. Yes. Then awesome. So here's how I can help you. See, this is where we as women, because I think it's mostly women on here tonight, where we have to get, where it's like, we have to be able to move between, kind of flex between our masculine and feminine type stuff. I've been learning about all this feminine energy and masculine energy and all that kind of stuff, right? So we got to be able to, mesh in between those two, right? And so more masculine is more like, oh, okay, so hey, you need help. I can help you. Here's how we can take the next step together. That's almost like if you think in a dating relationship, that's kind of how as women, we see, men, and I'm not saying like, I'm not here to say like, that's how you do it. I don't care. I'm not a relationship coach or anything like that, but in my mind and traditionally, like, that's how we kind of see it. Like the male is the pursuer and he kind of pursues. It's like, hey, what I'm saying? Like, I like you and and stuff. So in business, it's kind of the same thing. Like, hey, you need some help. You've been dancing around here and stuff like that. You've been dancing around for like 2 years. Some of y'all been, dancing around me for like, I don't know how long, And it's like, listen, let's go. Do you want some help? You not want some help? You want to figure it out on your own? Okay, that's fine. That's an option as well. You don't have to, get any help, So, so it's just kind of like, it's kind of, and so you just be okay. Okay. Any other questions, you all, tonight? So yeah, so if you need some help, KeishaBass.com/12 sessions. Okay. And it's not 12 sessions. I just have like, I think I only had 12 sessions I was offering or something. I don't know why I did that, but it's a 90-minute strategy call with myself. And we're going to get on. And like I said, if you need some help with your, mapping out your sales system and stuff for YouTube, we can do that. If you're not sure about which way to go with your YouTube channel and stuff like that, we can do that. If you're struggling with your content, like what to do content on, then we can do that. If you're struggling with like your analytics and knowing, okay, what makes sense for me to do my next videos on and creating a content plan. Even if we do a content strategy session, we're going to look at your analytics, especially if you are already on YouTube. I'm definitely going to want to look at that. And it is recorded. You get access to the recording and you can watch it over and over again. That's usually I'm going to spit a lot of stuff. You're not going to be able to write down all the stuff I'm going to say. I guarantee you won't. But that's why I do a recording, so that way you'll have it. You can go back. You can listen to it. You can, ask God to reveal more to you, because you got some answers inside of you as well. I'm just here to kind of help pull some stuff out of you guys. So that's all that I get to do. And I'm excited about the job I get to do. Okay. All right. Any other questions before I go? I don't see anything. But KeishaBass.com/12 sessions. That's where you guys can go book those strategy calls. Super excited about offering them and stuff. I love them. They give me so much joy to be able to do. And so I don't think I have any announcements. So we're here on Thursdays or whatever. So each and every Thursday, we're here inside the Facebook group. I am live on my YouTube channel, but I'm not on the YouTube channel that you guys are normally watching me on, because I'm getting my life together. Okay. I'm like, okay, KB, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to mesh everything together. Do what you tell your students to do, right? So I do have a second YouTube channel that I'm actually streaming on, and I'll be posting that in the Facebook group for you guys that want to go on over and you want to subscribe, because it's one that I'll be doing my trainings over there. I'm not going to even promise y'all that I'm going to do some different videos and upload different videos. No, I'm going to host like Q&As, live streams. It's the vibe. Okay. It is the vibe. So that's what I'm going to do. And so if you guys, need help with something like that, let me know. All right, you guys. So have a great weekend. All right. Until next time, I want you guys to be seen. I definitely want y'all to be heard. But most importantly, I want you all to go and get paid on purpose. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.